Young climber conquers Everest, can you believe it? Jordan Romero made history in 2010 by becoming the youngest person to reach the summit of Mount Everest at just 13 years old. This incredible achievement shattered the stereotype that age limits potential and demonstrated that with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Jordan, driven by a passion for adventure and a dream to climb the world's tallest peaks, embarked on this journey with his father and a team of experienced climbers. They faced treacherous weather, altitude sickness, and the daunting challenges of the mountain. But Jordan's spirit remained unbroken. He trained rigorously, honing his skills on other climbs, preparing for the ultimate test. When he finally stood on the summit at 29.32 feet, he inspired countless others to pursue their dreams, regardless of their age. Jordan's story encourages young people everywhere to believe in themselves and seek out their own challenges. Who knows what mountains you might climb? Guess what really drives Dubai's golden ATMs? These fascinating machines allow users to withdraw pure gold bars, a unique service that turns money into a tangible luxury. In Dubai, customers can choose gold bars weighing from just 1 gram to a hefty 2.5 kilograms. Imagine walking up to an ATM and instead of cash, receiving a shiny bar of gold. What makes this experience even more exciting is that these machines provide live price updates, ensuring customers pay a fair market rate. Plus, the gold comes in elegant packaging, making it feel like a treasure hunt every time you make a withdrawal. This cutting-edge innovation reflects Dubai's extravagant lifestyle and fascination with wealth. It also represents a blend of technology and tradition, as gold has been a symbol of prosperity throughout history. So, next time you think of wealth, consider Dubai's golden ATMs, where luxury meets convenience. Is it really true that echidnas can sense electricity? Echidnas, those fascinating spiky creatures from Australia and New Guinea, have a remarkable ability that sets them apart from most animals. They possess special receptors in their snouts capable of detecting weak electric fields. These electric fields are produced by the movements of insects and other small creatures digging underground. When an echidna hunts for food, it can sense these minute electrical signals, helping it locate its prey even when it's hidden from view. This unique sense is vital for their survival, as they primarily feed on ants and termites, which often burrow deep into the soil. Picture an echidna waddling around, nose to the ground, able to find a tasty meal just by sensing the electric buzz of its dinner. It's this extraordinary adaptation that makes echidnas such charming and efficient foragers in their natural habitat. Uncover the mystery of China's year-end festival. Each year, millions of people in China come together to celebrate the vibrant and joyous event known as the Spring Festival, or Chinese New Year. This festival marks the end of the year in the lunar calendar and falls between late January and mid-February. Families gather to honor their ancestors, share delicious meals, and engage in lively activities like dragon dances and fireworks. These traditions are believed to bring good luck and usher in a prosperous new year. The festival is not just a time for celebration, it's also an opportunity for people to reflect on the past year and set intentions for the year ahead. Markets burst with color as red envelopes filled with money are exchanged as symbols of good fortune. So, are you ready to dive into this rich cultural experience? Can you imagine that Africa's most connected country is the DRC? The Democratic Republic of the Congo, often called the DRC, is a mesmerizing nation due to its unique geography. Sharing borders with 9 countries, including Uganda and Angola, the DRC proudly holds the title of the most bordered country in Africa. One intriguing aspect is the capital city, Kinshasa, located merely 2.5 miles from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of Congo. This incredible closeness creates a vibrant crossroads of culture and commerce, where 2 major cities thrive almost within walking distance of each other. As people move back and forth, they engage in cultural exchanges, trade, and form friendships that blend distinct traditions. The markets in Kinshasa and Brazzaville overflow with lively music, delicious food, and artistic expressions, showcasing the rich tapestry of life here. Despite facing significant challenges, The DRC is a reservoir of natural resources and a testament to resilience. Isn't it remarkable how such geography can shape communities, allowing them to celebrate their unique identities while living side by side? Believe it or not, hats are banned for pregnant women in Madagascar. This surprising rule stems from cultural beliefs surrounding pregnancy and protection. Many locals think that wearing a hat during pregnancy could bring bad luck or harm the unborn child. Instead, women are encouraged to embrace traditional attire that symbolizes purity and health. This custom reflects deep-rooted traditions in Malagasy culture, where spiritual symbolism and practices play a significant role in daily life. The ban on hats is just one example of how customs vary greatly around the world. While some might find this restriction peculiar, it highlights the incredible diversity of beliefs surrounding pregnancy and motherhood. So what do you think about this unique tradition? It certainly makes you wonder how many other fascinating customs exist in different cultures. Did you know your skin feeds the dust bunnies? It's surprising, but a big part of household dust is made up of dead skin cells. On average, each person sheds about 0.05 ounces of skin every single day. That's like tossing out a tiny handful of skin flakes into your home environment daily. Think about it. Skin cells are constantly being replaced as your body works to stay healthy, and these flakes float away, settling into carpets, furniture, and all those nooks and crannies. This process isn't just harmless. It supports an entire ecosystem of microscopic creatures in your home, like dust mites who thrive on these skin cells. For some, this might raise concerns about allergies or asthma, as dust could trigger reactions. Regular cleaning can help control dust levels and keep your living space fresh. So next time you're sweeping or vacuuming, remember you're not just cleaning up dirt, you're tackling a little skin museum right there in your home. Ever wonder how smart Neanderthals really were? Recent discoveries reveal that these ancient humans were more intelligent than we once believed. Neanderthals crafted complex spears, showcasing their ability to create advanced tools for hunting. What's more, evidence suggests they may have hunted in teams, similar to how modern elite military units operate. This team-based strategy indicates that Neanderthals possess strategic thinking skills far beyond simple survival. They likely communicated and coordinated their efforts, which would have required a level of social organization and intelligence we once thought only belonged to Homo sapiens. So, next time you think about our prehistoric relatives, remember that Neanderthals weren't just primitive creatures. They were capable, intelligent beings who adapted to their environment in ingenious ways. You won't believe this about aquagenic urticaria. This rare condition causes people to break out in itchy hives whenever their skin touches water, even their own tears. Imagine feeling overwhelmed by emotions, but being scared to cry, because it could lead to painful welts all over your body. Those with aquagenic urticaria experience this daily struggle with water exposure, which can turn everyday activities like showering and swimming into challenging situations. The exact cause of this condition is still a mystery to scientists, but it often leads to an emotional toll on those affected, complicating personal relationships and self-care routines. Some individuals have shared that they feel isolated due to their condition, feeling unable to enjoy social activities that involve water. While treatments exist, such as antihistamines, managing aquagenic urticaria remains a difficult journey for many. What's life like for those living with this unusual condition? Believe it or not, D.Va vodka is incredibly expensive. This luxurious spirit holds the title of the most expensive vodka in the world, boasting a staggering price that reflects its exclusivity. Each bottle is a work of art, embellished with a dazzling mix of crystals and precious gems that sparkle and shine. Imagine sipping on a drink that not only tastes exceptional, but also comes in a bottle that's truly a statement piece. The combination of top-quality ingredients and exquisite craftsmanship makes D.Va vodka a favorite among celebrities and collectors alike. With its high price tag, owning a bottle may feel like possessing a piece of luxury history. But what makes it so special beyond its unique packaging? The distillation process involves meticulous attention to detail, ensuring a clean and crisp flavor that fans rave about. So, next time you hear about this extravagant vodka, Know that it's not just a drink, but an experience, merging the worlds of fine spirits and high-end fashion in a way that's truly unforgettable. Think bats are blind? Think again. Many people believe bats navigate solely by sound because of the saying blind as a bat. But this is a myth. Bats actually have excellent vision, which varies by species, and they use their eyes to see in low-light conditions. However, they've perfected a fascinating skill called echolocation, allowing them to detect objects and prey even in complete darkness. By emitting high-frequency sounds that bounce off nearby objects, bats can interpret the echoes to determine size, shape, and distance. This unique combination of keen eyesight and echolocation makes them incredibly effective hunters. Their ability to navigate using both sight and sound highlights their impressive adaptability in diverse environments, from dense forests to dark caves. So next time you see a bat, remember, it's not just flying in the dark, it's using remarkable senses to thrive. Believe it or not, speeding has a surprising history. On January 28, 1896, Walter Arnold from Paddockwood, Kent became the first person ever convicted of speeding, cruising at a whopping 8 miles per hour. Back in the day, the speed limit was just 2 miles per hour, making Arnold's speed a shocking 4 times over the legal limit. Imagine a constable chasing him on a bicycle to issue a ticket. This quirky incident marked a turning point in traffic laws, as it brought attention to the need for speed regulations as automobiles began to emerge. At a time when horse-drawn carriages dominated the roads, Arnold's case highlighted the dangers of rapidly advancing technology. The world was changing fast, and so were the rules governing the roads we travel today. Can you believe that this seemingly slow speed led to such historic consequences? Can you escape a crocodile's grip easily? Experts say that poking a crocodile in the eyes is one of the quickest ways to break free if you find yourself in a tight spot with this powerful predator. Crocodiles have incredibly strong jaws, and once they snap down, their grip can feel like a vice. Luckily, their eyes are a vulnerable target. The idea is simple. Aiming for the eyes can cause enough distress to the crocodile, making it release its hold. This method works because crocodiles, like many animals, instinctively pull back when their eyes are threatened. Of course, the best way to avoid a close encounter with a crocodile is by staying at a safe distance and respecting their habitat. Crocodilian species can be found in rivers, lakes, and even some coastal areas around the world, and they play a crucial role in their ecosystems. While the thought of poking a crocodile sounds wild, it's just another reminder of how we need to respect and understand wildlife, especially those with a mouthful of sharp teeth. Did you know Mars gets stormier close to the sun? This surprising fact reveals how the red planet's weather changes with its position in the solar system. When Mars orbits closer to the sun, increased solar energy heats its thin atmosphere, leading to more intense storms. These storms can whip up dust and create massive dust clouds that sometimes cover the entire planet. Imagine a whirlwind of Martian dust swirling around, changing the landscape for days or even weeks. Scientists study these storms to understand Martian weather patterns, giving us insights into past climate and even the potential for future exploration. Understanding Mars' stormy nature may also help us predict how these weather events could impact rover missions or future human habitats. So next time you gaze at Mars in the night sky, remember that it can be quite a wild place when the sun shines down just right. Why exactly does an avocado need so much water? Growing just one avocado requires a staggering 74 gallons of water, which translates to about 280 liters. This impressive water demand underlines how thirsty these delicious fruits can be. Avocados are not just creamy and tasty. They also come with a significant resource requirement. Thriving in warm, sunny climates, they are mainly cultivated in regions like Mexico and California, where farmers often rely on irrigation to meet the water needs of these trees. To put this into perspective, consider how much water you use daily for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Now imagine needing that much more just for a single avocado. As the popularity of avocados has skyrocketed, so too have concerns about sustainability. While many enjoy adding avocados to their toast or smoothies, It's crucial to think about the environmental impact of our food choices. Next time you savor this green gem, remember the thirsty journey it took from farm to table, and consider how your dietary habits might affect our planet. Let's uncover the truth about firefly magic. Fireflies create a stunning bioluminescent glow that sparks curiosity in all of us. Unlike traditional light sources that warm things up, the light produced by fireflies is cold and highly efficient. This fascinating natural phenomenon happens through a chemical reaction involving a glowing pigment called luciferin and an enzyme known as luciferase. The primary reason these insects light up, especially during warm summer nights, is to attract mates. Male fireflies flash their lights in unique patterns to stand out, while females respond with their own signals, creating a mesmerizing dance of lights in the darkness. This method of communication is not only beautiful, but also crucial for their reproduction. The glow not only enchants us, but also helps keep the species thriving. By understanding the science behind this enchanting light show, we gain a deeper appreciation for nature's creativity. Next time you witness fireflies lighting up a summer evening, remember the incredible biology at work behind their magical glow. Ever wondered about the tiniest computer ever created? In 2018, researchers from the University of Michigan achieved a remarkable feat in the realm of technology by building the world's smallest computer, measuring a mere 0.12 inches on each side. To put that into perspective, it's smaller than a grain of rice. This tiny marvel isn't just a party trick. It represents a significant leap forward in computer science and engineering. The mini-computer was designed to perform specific tasks like sensing data and processing it, opening the door to exciting possibilities in various fields. Imagine how such tiny devices could revolutionize industries like healthcare, where tiny sensors could monitor patients in real time without being intrusive. Or think about the potential in environmental monitoring, where small computers could track climate changes or pollution levels in hard-to-reach places. The creation of this compact technology raises fascinating questions about the future of computing and how we might integrate such small devices into our everyday lives. Could we soon see these tiny computers working alongside us in ways we haven't even imagined yet? Why is water not considered wet? This might surprise you. Scientifically speaking, wetness refers to the ability of a liquid to adhere to a solid surface. In this case, water makes things wet when it clings to them, like when you step into a puddle. However, water itself does not qualify as wet because it cannot stick to itself in the same way it sticks to other materials. Think about it. When you pour water onto a table, the table becomes wet, but the water splashed around doesn't become wet in the same sense. Wetness is more about the interaction between liquids and solids rather than a property of the liquid itself. So while water is essential for creating wet surfaces, it exists independently without being wet. Isn't that a mind-bending idea? Have you ever wondered why laughter is good for your heart? Recent studies reveal that laughter does more than just brighten your day. It actually promotes heart health. When you laugh, it stimulates the endothelium, which is the lining of your blood vessels. This stimulation causes your blood vessels to expand, improving blood flow significantly. Additionally, laughter lowers levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which can be harmful when they are too high. And there's more. It boosts the release of endorphins, those wonderful feel-good chemicals that help make you happier and reduce pain. This combination leads to lower blood pressure, making laughter a fun and effective way to reduce the risk of heart disease. So the next time you watch a comedy or share a joke with friends, remember you're not just having a good time, you're also giving your heart a healthy boost. Let's uncover the truth about Louisiana's unusual law. In Sulphur, Louisiana, it is actually illegal to have sex with a cow, and this peculiar rule takes us back to when society tried to regulate moral behavior and protect animal welfare. Although this law may sound absurd today, it reflects the legal system's efforts to adapt to social norms and concerns from years gone by. Many outdated laws still linger in various states, often as remnants of a time when public morality was a hot topic. Laws like this one might initially seem funny or strange, but they often emerge from serious issues surrounding ethics and animal rights. Over the years, legal systems have evolved, working to address contemporary societal needs rather than resting on outdated principles. Some folks may wonder whether these laws should still exist, or if they should be updated or removed altogether. Regardless, the existence of such a law brings a quirky charm to the local folklore and shines a light in how we view laws and morals in today's world. Here's something incredible about kangaroo parenting. Did you know that red kangaroos have an extraordinary ability to pause their pregnancies? This impressive adaptation occurs in response to challenging environmental conditions, such as droughts when food and water grow scarce. Female kangaroos can halt the development of their embryos, effectively hitting the pause button on gestation. This remarkable strategy allows them to conserve energy and resources, ensuring that when the time is right, their offspring, known as joeys, can be born into a more hospitable environment. Once the rains return and the landscape becomes lush again, gestation resumes, allowing the joey to continue growing. This timing is crucial. Being born when conditions are favorable significantly increases the chances of survival for the young kangaroo. This fascinating behavior is nature's way of optimizing survival for both the mother and her joey, showcasing the incredible resilience and adaptability of wildlife. Isn't it amazing how animals evolve strategies to thrive in their environments? Is it really true that Tesla cars can be customized? Absolutely. One of the standout features of Tesla vehicles is their remarkable personalization options. Owners can tailor everything from the car's interface, like colors and themes, to specific driving modes that suit their preferences. This level of customization means that every driver can create a unique driving experience. But it gets even better. Tesla's innovative software updates allow owners to adjust their vehicle preferences remotely, which means no more trips to service centers for simple tweaks. Just imagine changing your car settings from the comfort of your home. This keeps the Tesla modern and up-to-date with the latest features and enhancements, ensuring that your ride always feels fresh and personalized. With Tesla, owning a car isn't just about driving, it's about making it truly yours. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Oklahoma leads in tornadoes. This extraordinary state, part of the infamous Tornado Alley, experiences the highest frequency of tornadoes per square mile. Tornado Alley spans several states, including Texas, Kansas, and Nebraska, but Oklahoma stands out for its unique weather conditions. The state's flat plains allow warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico to mix with cooler air masses from the Rocky Mountains, creating ideal circumstances for tornado development. These natural phenomena can unleash astonishingly fierce winds, sometimes exceeding 200 miles per hour. For thrill seekers and amateur meteorologists alike, Oklahoma is a prime destination for storm chasing, attracting enthusiasts eager to witness these powerful weather events up close. Local communities have developed robust preparedness strategies, including safety drills and the construction of storm shelters to protect themselves from the dangers of tornadoes. Whether you are captivated by the science of storms or simply seek an adrenaline rush, Oklahoma's tornado scene offers an exhilarating experience that highlights the power of nature. What's in a name? Kiwis represent New Zealand's native bird. Many people might think that the nickname Kiwis for New Zealanders comes from the delicious fruit, but that's not the case at all. This beloved term actually refers to the unique and flightless bird native to New Zealand, which has become a national symbol. Kiwis are small, brown, and about the size of a chicken, but what makes them truly special is their long beak and keen sense of smell. This bird is an integral part of New Zealand's identity, reflecting the country's rich wildlife and cultural heritage. Interestingly, Kiwis are nocturnal creatures, which means they come alive at night, foraging for insects and worms. When New Zealanders embraced the Kiwi as a symbol, it highlighted their connection to the land and environment. So next time you hear someone call a New Zealander a Kiwi, remember that it's a loving nod to a fascinating bird, not a tasty fruit. How cool is that? Why are rare zebras capturing our attention in Kenya? Recently, unique zebras have been spotted in Kenya, and they're turning heads with their unusual coloration caused by genetic mutations. These zebras don't have the typical black and white stripes we expect. Instead, their distinctive patterns make them stand out in the savanna. This phenomenon not only amazes wildlife enthusiasts, but also highlights the critical need for conservation efforts. Protecting these remarkable creatures is essential, as their rarity can reveal much about the health of their habitats. By studying these zebras, scientists hope to learn more about genetic diversity and its role in survival. The presence of such unique wildlife emphasizes the importance of preserving ecosystems for future generations. Every time someone sees one of these zebras, it serves as a reminder of what is at stake. If we lose these extraordinary animals, we lose a valuable part of our planet's biodiversity. Isn't it time we pay attention to protecting these beautiful species? You won't believe this about Yellowstone's hidden dangers? If the Yellowstone supervolcano erupted with its full might, scientists warn of a drastic global temperature drop by as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. This significant cooling would last for nearly a decade, leading to severe impacts on ecosystems and human life. Imagine a summer barbecue turning into a winter chill. Such sudden temperature changes would create a ripple effect across agriculture. Crops would struggle to thrive in colder conditions, resulting in widespread food insecurity. As food supplies dwindle, prices would skyrocket and governments could face unprecedented pressure as citizens panic over dwindling resources. The situation could deteriorate further, potentially resulting in conflicts over essentials like water and arable land. This chain reaction might even escalate into civil unrest, as communities fight for survival amid the harsh new reality. It's a striking reminder that a volcanic eruption in Yellowstone, famed for its breathtaking vistas, could dramatically affect life around the globe. How can we brace ourselves against such drastic changes? Is it really true that Emperor Helian Bobo was this ruthless? In the 5th century, Helian Bobo ruled China with an iron fist, particularly when it came to the construction of armor and fortresses. He believed that any mistake by his workers could lead to disastrous consequences, so he imposed extreme standards that left little room for error. In fact, workers who failed to meet his expectations often faced dire consequences, including execution. This chilling approach aimed to ensure that every piece of armor was flawless and every fortress impenetrable. Imagine being so afraid of making a small mistake that your very life was on the line. While some might argue that strict discipline can lead to higher quality work, Helian's harsh methods sparked fear rather than inspiration. His reign reminds us how power can corrupt, pushing leaders to extremes, especially when safety and security are at stake. How far is too far when pursuing excellence? Here's what actually happens when you visit Mongolia. With about 3.4 million people spread over a staggering 1.56 million square kilometers, Mongolia holds the title of the least densely populated country in the world. Imagine only 2 people for every square kilometer. This unique situation arises from the country's expansive steppes, arid deserts, and rugged mountains, which create vast open spaces perfect for nature lovers. While the capital city, Ulaanbaatar, buzzes with energy and a growing population, much of Mongolia remains home to nomadic communities who live in traditional gears. These nomads travel with their herds, embracing the land's rich resources and breathtaking scenery. Visitors can experience a lifestyle that harmonizes with nature, exploring untouched wilderness and vibrant traditions. Why not step outside your comfort zone and discover the enchanting beauty of Mongolia's landscapes and culture? Guess what really drives the FIFA World Cup's popularity? The FIFA World Cup is not just a tournament, it's a global phenomenon that captivates billions of fans. Held every 4 years, this event showcases the world's best soccer nations competing for glory. It attracts a massive audience, with an estimated 3.5 billion people tuning in for the tournament. The excitement builds as teams battle for the prestigious trophy, uniting diverse cultures and fostering a spirit of camaraderie among fans. Iconic moments like Diego Maradona's Hand of God and Brazil's mesmerizing goals have etched themselves into sports history. Every World Cup, we witness stunning underdog stories and unforgettable matches that change the course of soccer. Social media buzzes with excitement as supporters rally behind their teams, sharing their passions with countless others. So, what continues to make the FIFA World Cup the most widely viewed sporting event in the world? Prepare to be amazed by the secrets of deep-sea diving. When divers explore the ocean's depths, they encounter a fascinating yet dangerous environment. One of the most critical safety rules for deep-sea divers is the need to ascend slowly. This precaution helps prevent decompression sickness, often referred to as the bends. When divers dive deep, their bodies absorb more nitrogen from the surrounding pressurized water. If they ascend too quickly, nitrogen bubbles can form in their bloodstream, leading to debilitating pain and serious health issues. To avoid this, divers spend time at various depths during their ascent, allowing their bodies to safely release the excess nitrogen. If they encounter trouble, medical teams may use a decompression chamber, a specialized environment designed to slowly adjust the pressure. This elaborate process ensures that divers return safely after their underwater adventures. So next time you see a diver, remember the incredible science behind their safe return. Did you know that the 1930s brought us a parking revolution? During this fascinating decade, inventors created a groundbreaking vehicle featuring a rotating fifth wheel designed specifically for parallel parking. Imagine struggling to park in tight spots but having the ability to pivot your rear wheels. This innovative design made maneuvering to and from the curb much easier, allowing drivers to park with remarkable precision. As city streets became busier and cars more common, this invention tackled the challenges of urban life head-on. By improving parking efficiency, it helped reduce stress for countless drivers. While many vehicles today have automatic parking features, this early example laid the groundwork for modern advances in automotive technology. So next time you slide into a parking spot, think back to the 1930s and the creative minds behind this essential driving solution. Hard to believe, but 1% own 45% of global wealth. This staggering statistic highlights a growing issue that affects all of us: global income inequality. Over the years, the wealthiest individuals have accumulated more resources, leaving the rest of the population struggling to keep up. In fact, nearly half of the world's wealth is concentrated in the hands of just a small fraction of the population. This trend has sparked heated debates about economic policies and social fairness. Many experts argue that we need to implement serious reforms to bridge this widening gap. One potential solution involves changing tax structures to better distribute wealth. Another approach lies in boosting access to quality education and healthcare for everyone. As wealth continues to concentrate, the call for action grows louder. Are we ready to take steps toward a fairer world? Did you know giraffes rarely make a sound? These towering animals are famous for their long necks and distinctive patterns, but what truly sets them apart is their remarkable silence. Unlike many creatures in the animal kingdom that often communicate with vocalizations, giraffes tend to keep their voices to themselves. This lack of sound might make them seem solitary, but they're actually social animals. Giraffes communicate through body language and various subtle visual cues, which helps them interact with other members of their herd. Some researchers suggest that the silence of giraffes may have evolved as a strategy to avoid predators. By not giving away their position with sounds, they increase their chances of survival in the wild. It's quite fascinating how these gentle giants navigate their environment without the typical noise you'd expect from such large mammals. So next time you spot a giraffe, remember, there's much more to them than meets the eye. Ever wonder how wolves smell from miles away? Winter wolves are remarkable creatures thanks to their extraordinary sense of smell. They can detect scents from as far as 1.75 miles away, even through layers of snow. This incredible ability helps them locate lost items and evaluate the hygiene habits of other animals in their territory. Imagine walking through a snowy forest, and these wolves are able to sniff out food or even their pack members with astonishing accuracy. Their keen olfactory skills not only assist them in hunting, but also play a role in social interactions among wolves. Identifying scents left behind by prey or rivals helps these animals establish their presence and territory. With their noses leading the way, winter wolves demonstrate a fascinating adaptation that enhances their survival in the wild. Next time you see snow-covered landscapes, think about how these amazing animals navigate their world with the help of their powerful sense of smell. Believe it or not, a church made of trees exists. In New Zealand, there's an extraordinary place called the Tree Church, crafted by gardener Barry Cox. Instead of bricks and mortar, Barry used living trees to construct this stunning structure, a project that began in 2011. Each tree species was carefully selected not just for its sturdiness, but for its beautiful texture and vibrant leaf color, making the church a feast for the eyes throughout all seasons. As the years pass, the tree church keeps growing and changing, creating a breathtaking scene that blends nature and architecture in a way few other places can. Visitors can stroll down leafy pathways, marvel at the canopies above, and even hold special events inside this living wonder. It's a perfect example of how creativity paired with nature can transform our surroundings. What does a living church feel like? Did you know Sudan faces soaring unemployment rates? By 2025, Sudan is projected to experience staggering unemployment levels, with an estimated 62% of its labor force finding themselves without jobs. This forecast is alarming because it positions Sudan at the top of global unemployment rankings. A combination of economic challenges, political instability, and social issues has contributed to this troubling trend. The nation has been grappling with prolonged conflicts, resource mismanagement, and inflation, all of which undermine business growth and job creation. As companies struggle to stay afloat, the youth, who represent a significant portion of the workforce, face bleak prospects. This high rate of unemployment not only affects individual lives, but can also lead to broader social unrest and hinder economic development. As the situation unfolds, it's crucial for policymakers and international organizations to address these challenges to help create jobs, stimulate the economy, and foster stability in the region. What can be done to help this situation improve? Why did they conquer Mount Everest in 1953? This remarkable achievement marks a pivotal moment in the history of mountaineering. Mount Everest is famously known as the tallest mountain on Earth, soaring at an impressive 29,032 feet. The first successful ascent occurred on May 29, 1953, thanks to the daring expedition led by British mountaineer Sir John Hunt. He carefully selected a talented team, including New Zealand's fearless climber Sir Edmund Hillary and the skilled Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. Facing treacherous weather and harsh conditions, these brave individuals worked together, pushing their limits to reach the summit. Their victory not only fulfilled a dream for many climbers, but also inspired a generation to explore the great outdoors. This incredible journey into the clouds opened the door for future explorers eager to tackle the world's most challenging peaks. What drove them to take such risks? Is it really true that sloths are nature's slowest creatures? Sloths are famous for their leisurely pace, moving so slowly that moss can actually grow on their fur. This unique phenomenon doesn't just give them a rugged look, it serves a crucial purpose. The green moss helps camouflage these slow-moving mammals in their natural habitat, providing protection from predators while they hang upside down in the trees. Their lazy lifestyle isn't just a quirky trait, it is an essential part of the tree ecosystem where they live. By moving so little, sloths conserve energy and have evolved to eat a highly specialized diet of leaves, which are low in calories. This careful balance allows them to thrive in the treetops. With their slow movements, sloths have become a home for various microorganisms and insects, illustrating how interconnected life truly is. So the next time you think about these unique animals, remember that their slow pace is a remarkable adaptation, helping them survive in the wild. Hard to believe, but Antarctica is a desert. While many of us picture deserts as hot, sandy places, the Antarctic desert is the largest desert in the world, spanning nearly 14 million square kilometers. This icy expanse is often overlooked because of its freezing temperatures and snow. Yet a desert is defined by low precipitation, and Antarctica fits that bill perfectly, receiving less than 250 millimeters of snow each year in most areas. The stark, white landscape actually experiences harsh winds and extremely dry conditions, making it one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. It's home to fascinating wildlife like penguins and seals that have adapted to thrive in such a chilly climate. So next time you think of deserts, remember that Antarctica is a surprising contender for the title of largest desert on our planet. Isn't it wild to think that such a cold place can hold that record? Can you imagine the magic of melting desserts? This enchanting dessert made waves in Japan back in 2014, and it hasn't stopped captivating taste buds around the globe since. Known for its light, airy texture and irresistible taste, this delicacy is a treat that simply melts in your mouth, creating a delightful experience with every bite. With its origins in Japan, the dessert quickly spread to international menus, inviting food lovers everywhere to indulge in its creamy goodness. The combination of flavors and textures keeps you coming back for more, making it not just a dessert, but a sensation. Chefs and home bakers alike have embraced it, experimenting with various ingredients to create new twists. Have you tried this delightful treat yet? Whether you find it in a trendy cafe or a cozy pastry shop, this melt-in-your-mouth wonder is sure to leave you smiling. Believe it or not, hot water freezes faster than cold water. This strange phenomenon is known as the Mpemba effect, named after Aristo Pemba, who discovered it in 1963. Imagine pouring two identical containers of water into a freezer, one with hot water and one with cold. Surprisingly, the hot water can freeze first. After extensive experiments, scientists have observed this mind-boggling effect, but they still can't pinpoint exactly why it happens. Some theories suggest that the hot water may evaporate more quickly, reducing the volume that needs to freeze. Others believe that the unique properties of hot water, like its ability to dissolve more gases, might play a role. Although the Mpemba effect challenges our everyday logic, it's a reminder of how much we still have to learn about the laws of nature. So the next time you need ice, consider using hot water. It could surprise you. Believe it or not, H&M has a rich history. Many people think of H&M simply as a popular clothing brand, but its name actually has deep roots in Swedish culture. The H stands for Henny, a beloved Swedish brand known for its delicious milk, while the M represents the Mords, a religious group that has played a significant role in Swedish heritage. This fascinating connection highlights that H&M is more than just a place to shop. It's a symbol of cultural intertwining. The brand's identity reflects the blending of different traditions, making it a unique part of Sweden's story. So the next time you browse through H&M's latest fashion, remember that each piece carries a hidden history. Isn't it amazing how a simple brand can link such diverse elements of society? You might be shocked to learn that we see green best. This fascinating fact reveals that humans have evolved to detect more shades of green than any other color. Imagine wandering through a lush forest where every rustle and shadow could mean danger. Early humans needed to spot predators hiding among leaves and grasses, making it crucial to distinguish between countless shades of green. This ability showcases an evolutionary adaptation that prioritized survival over mere beauty. It's not just about what looks pretty, it's about staying alive. While colors like red and blue can be vibrant and eye-catching, they simply weren't as essential for survival in our ancestral environments. Our eyes have developed nuances that allow us to see subtle differences in greens, enhancing our ability to navigate complex landscapes. So next time you stroll through nature, think about how your eyes are finely tuned to the greens around you. Why exactly does climbing Mount Everest take so long? This majestic peak, the highest in the world, demands serious commitment, with climbers typically spending around 10 weeks to reach its soaring summit. The journey isn't just a casual hike, it's a grueling expedition that pushes both body and mind to the limits. Climbers face severe weather conditions, including freezing temperatures, intense winds, and the challenges of altitude sickness. With each passing day, they acclimatize to the thinning air, progressively climbing higher while learning to cope with the dangers, such as avalanches and crevasses. The most rewarding part? Standing above the clouds and soaking in the breathtaking views that stretch for miles. From this incredible vantage point, it feels like you can touch the sky itself, making every moment of effort worthwhile. So if you dream of conquering Everest, prepare for a journey that will test your spirit and leave you in awe of nature's grandeur. Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz tomato ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? Can you imagine bringing liquids on planes again? The liquid ban on airplanes might seem like a product of the September 11th attacks, but it actually came from a foiled terror plot in 2006. British authorities uncovered this alarming plan involving liquid explosives disguised as everyday soft drinks. The plot suggested that terrorists aimed to mix these liquids on board to create a deadly bomb during flights. This discovery shocked the world and prompted immediate action, leading to stricter airport security measures. To keep passengers safe, airports worldwide enforced a ban on carrying liquids over a certain volume, creating the infamous 3.4-ounce rule for carry-on luggage. This rule transformed how we pack our travel essentials, turning it into a juggling act to meet strict regulations. So, next time you're at the airport, think about the serious reasons behind those liquid restrictions. This might surprise you. George Washington Carver's legacy lives on. Carver, a remarkable figure in American history, was the first African American to have a national park named in his honor, nestled in the beautiful landscape of Missouri. Celebrated primarily for his groundbreaking work in agriculture, especially with peanuts and sweet potatoes, he transformed farming practices and helped countless farmers thrive. But Carver's talents didn't stop there. He was also an accomplished pianist and painter. His artwork even made waves at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, showcasing his creative spirit beyond science. Carver's dedication to education and innovation continues to inspire generations, reminding us that passion and perseverance can lead to lasting change. So next time you enjoy peanut butter or appreciate art, think about how this incredible man shaped our world in more ways than one. Prepare to be amazed by hot springs and fountains. Hot springs, with their soothing warm waters, draw in countless visitors who are eager to unwind and reap the healing benefits offered by their rich mineral content. People have been flocking to these natural wonders for centuries, seeking relief from ailments like arthritis or simply a way to relax. Yet despite the potential dangers like scalding temperatures and slippery rocks, the allure of basking in a hot spring remains strong. Meanwhile, fountains add a different kind of magic to our environment. Not only do they dazzle us with their beauty, but they also play a crucial role in cooling the surrounding air, especially in arid desert regions. This unique process, known as evaporative cooling, can create a refreshing microclimate around the fountain, making it a delightful spot to escape the heat. The combination of hot springs for rejuvenation and fountains for cooling illustrates how nature can enhance our well-being in diverse ways. Isn't it fascinating how these natural features interplay with our lives? Have you ever wondered why zoysia grass is so tough? This resilient grass has a reputation for surviving in even the harshest environments, making it a favorite for lawns in areas with extreme temperatures. Zoysia grows slowly, which can be frustrating for those wanting a quick green carpet, but this patience pays off. Its deep roots allow it to thrive in droughts and endure heat without wilting. You might think of zoysia like that family member who stays no matter what. It's sturdy and dependable. Plus, it's resistant to many pests and diseases that can plague other grasses, making it a low-maintenance choice for homeowners. This grass develops a dense mat, which not only looks great, but also discourages weeds from taking hold. So if you're considering the best grass for tough climates, zoysia might be your ideal partner in gardening. Believe it or not, lightning helps our planet thrive. This incredible natural phenomenon does more than just light up the sky during thunderstorms. When lightning strikes, it generates intense heat and energy that converts nitrogen gas from the atmosphere into ammonia and nitrate. These are vital nutrients for plants. Once the rain falls, it washes these nutrients down to the ground, enriching the soil. This process enhances soil health, fosters plant growth, and supports the entire ecosystem. Without this natural fertilizer from lightning, many plants would struggle, affecting everything from food production to wildlife habitats. Interestingly, this means that those dramatic storms don't just bring moisture, they also bring life. So the next time you see a flash of lightning, remember it's not just a show of power, it's nature's way of boosting the health of our Earth. Isn't it fascinating how interconnected everything is in our environment? Guess what really drives dogs to jump off a bridge? Overtoun Bridge, a 19th century structure in Dumbarton, Scotland, has earned the grim nickname Dog Suicide Bridge due to a bizarre trend. Since the 1950s, numerous dogs have jumped off this bridge into the 50-foot ravine below. Locals are baffled by this strange behavior, often questioning why these furry friends feel compelled to leap into the unknown. Some theories suggest that the dogs are attracted by strong scents or the sound of wildlife coming from the ravine, leading to impulsive leaps. Others wonder if it's connected to the emotional state of the animals, as the area has been associated with grief for some owners. While there's no scientific consensus, the phenomenon has sparked curiosity and concern among pet owners and animal lovers alike. What is it about Overtoun Bridge that draws dogs in such an alarming way? Why exactly does folding cranes grant wishes? According to Japanese legend, if you fold 1,000 origami cranes, you will be granted a wish from the gods. This beautiful tradition stems from the belief that cranes are sacred creatures that symbolize peace, happiness, and longevity. One of the most famous stories surrounding this practice is that of Sadako Sasaki, a young girl who developed leukemia after the Hiroshima bombing. Determined to recover, she began folding cranes in hopes of a miraculous cure. Although she didn't live to complete her task, her story inspired many to take up the challenge of folding 1,000 cranes for hope, peace, and healing. This act of creating cranes is not just a test of patience, but also a heartfelt symbol of resilience and perseverance. So the next time you see an origami crane, remember it represents a wish or a dream waiting to be fulfilled. Believe it or not, Kit Kat comes in over 200 flavors. In Japan, this beloved chocolate bar has taken on an exciting twist with a variety of creative and unique flavors that celebrate the country's diverse tastes and regional specialties. In addition to the classic chocolate version, you can find Kit Kat bars that feature everything from refreshing matcha green tea to deliciously peculiar options like wasabi and sake. Each flavor is crafted to represent specific cities or even local ingredients, making these treats a delicious way for tourists to connect with Japanese culture. For instance, in southern Japan, you might stumble upon a tropical banana flavor or a delightful Oreo ice cream variety, while up north, you might try a sweet potato Kit Kat, perfect for those cool autumn days. This playful approach not only excites chocolate lovers, but also turns each bite into a mini adventure. So the next time you're in Japan, why not hunt down these one-of-a-kind treats? They're not just snacks, they're a taste of Japan's rich culinary landscape. You might be shocked to learn that chariot racers were ancient stars. In ancient Rome, these daring athletes commanded immense popularity, captivating audiences in grand arenas. Racing in colorful, fast-paced chariots, they demonstrated incredible skill and bravery, racing to victory while navigating treacherous turns. The excitement surrounding these events was palpable, with thousands of fans cheering loudly, placed bets, and passionately rooting for their favorite racers. Some racers enjoyed lucrative careers, earning more than modern-day sports figures. Their fame often rivaled that of contemporary celebrities, with their names becoming household words. These charioteers sometimes faced brutal competition and dangerous accidents, showcasing their courage in the face of peril. Beyond the thrill of the races themselves, they played a vital role in Roman culture, reflecting society's obsession with competition and glory. Can you imagine such a vibrant world where racing was more than just a sport? Guess what really drives the most premature twin story? Adia Leyland and Adriel Lucanataraja made history when they were born on March 4, 2022 in Canada, as the most premature twins ever recorded. Arriving a remarkable 126 days early at just 22 weeks of gestation, These tiny fighters faced incredible odds. Adia weighed in at a mere 1.6 pounds, while her brother Adriel was even smaller at just 14.8 ounces. Their birth is a stunning testament to advancements in neonatal care. Both babies needed specialized medical attention immediately after birth, showcasing the marvels of medicine today. They spent significant time in the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, NICU, where dedicated staff worked tirelessly to monitor their progress and ensure their survival. Their journey has raised awareness about the challenges premature infants face and the importance of research in improving outcomes. The inspiring story of these twins illustrates not just scientific achievement, but also the resilience of life. How can such a tiny beginning lead to a lifetime of possibilities? Did you know trees can talk to each other? It might sound surprising, but trees have an impressive way of communicating through an underground network of fungi called mycorrhizal fungi. This fascinating system allows trees to share vital information, helping them respond to threats in their environment. For example, when one tree is under stress from drought or attacked by pests, it can send signals through these fungal connections. This alerts neighboring trees, which can then activate their defenses or alter how they use water and nutrients. Think of it like a high-tech warning system that helps a whole forest stay connected and resilient. These mycorrhizal networks not only support individual trees, but also enhance the overall health of the ecosystem, creating a community where trees work together to thrive. Isn't nature incredible? Guess what really drives the heat of lightning? A single bolt of lightning can reach temperatures that are a staggering 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. That's about 30,000 degrees Fahrenheit compared to the sun's mere 10,000 degrees. This intense heat arises from the rapid expansion of air surrounding the lightning as it moves through the atmosphere, creating an electric arc that lights up the sky. The sheer power of lightning demonstrates both the beauty and danger of nature. Each flash is not just a spectacular sight, it's a natural phenomenon that plays a crucial role in our environment. Lightning helps release nitrogen back into the soil, promoting plant growth. However, it can also ignite fires, damage structures, impose severe risks to life. Understanding lightning's incredible heat helps us appreciate its duality as awe-inspiring and perilous. What else might you learn about this amazing natural force? Is it really true that abalone is critically endangered? The abalone, a unique mollusk with a colorful, iridescent shell, has become highly prized in Asia for its delicate meat and culinary value. However, this increased demand has led to overexploitation, putting the species on the brink of extinction. In the United Kingdom, where abalone populations have drastically declined due to relentless overfishing, protective measures have been put into place. These regulations aim to combat the alarming drop in their numbers and support their recovery. Efforts include enforcing catch limits, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and restoring habitats where abalone thrive. Unfortunately, despite these initiatives, the future of this remarkable mollusk remains uncertain. Each abalone harvested can disrupt the delicate balance of marine ecosystems, further complicating conservation efforts. Awareness of the situation is crucial, as protecting abalone not only preserves a species, but also maintains the health of our oceans. What can we do to support these efforts and ensure a future for abalone? Surprisingly, it's a fact that ANARIVS leads in philanthropy. With a big heart and a strong sense of responsibility, ANARIVS created a private foundation dedicated to helping children impacted by cancer. This initiative reflects not just his dedication to the cause, but also his personal connection, as it was inspired by his sister's courageous battle against the disease. Over the years, his foundation has generously contributed more than $5 million, making a significant difference in the lives of many young patients and their families. By providing financial assistance for treatment, support services, and even research initiatives, ANARIVS is truly living out his commitment to making the world a better place. His efforts highlight how personal experiences can inspire powerful actions that contribute to society's well-being. How many lives could one person touch through kindness and support? Have you heard of the vampire squirrel? This unique creature sports a tail that's an astonishing 30% longer than its body. Found mostly in the forests of Southeast Asia, the vampire squirrel stands out with its large, bushy tail and an unusual diet. While many squirrels munch on nuts and fruits, the vampire squirrel has a carnivorous streak. It's known to feast on insects and small animals, which ties into the legends that say it hunts larger prey. These fascinating tales are likely what led to its intriguing nickname. With its striking appearance and surprising eating habits, the vampire squirrel has captured the curiosity of wildlife enthusiasts and casual observers alike. Imagine seeing a squirrel with such a dramatic tail darting through the trees. As more people learn about this extraordinary rodent, it sparks interest in the diversity of wildlife and the many adaptations different species have developed. Isn't it amazing how nature can surprise us with such unique creatures? Guess what really drives gravity crazy in Canada? At a fascinating spot called Hudson Bay, scientists have discovered a bizarre anomaly where gravity actually weakens. This surprising phenomenon challenges our understanding of how gravity works. Normally, we expect gravity to pull us down with a consistent force, but here, measurements show that objects weigh slightly less than they do elsewhere. Researchers believe this might be due to a combination of factors, including the geological features of the area and the effects of glacial retreat. Huge glaciers once weighed down the land, and as they melted, the Earth's crust began to lift. This unusual situation gives scientists a golden opportunity to explore not just gravitational forces, but also the exciting interplay between geology and physics. So the next time you hear about mysterious occurrences, remember Hudson Bay, the place where gravity takes a break. Ever thought about why the black crack fascinates adventurers? This remarkable natural fracture, located in Canyonlands National Park in southeastern Utah, draws visitors with its stunning beauty and unique characteristics. The black crack plunges nearly 65 feet deep and stretches about 3 feet wide, making it an impressive sight for hikers and nature enthusiasts. Its unusual shape, resembling a dramatic split in the earth, invites exploration and curiosity. Surrounded by breathtaking desert landscapes, the black crack is also a reminder of the powerful geological forces that shape this region over millions of years. As you stand at the edge, you can feel the thrill of adventure in the air, tempting you to peer over the edge or snap a memorable photo. Canyonlands offers more than just the crack. Its diverse terrain, vibrant colors, and fascinating wildlife create a perfect backdrop for unforgettable outdoor experiences. Have you ever considered visiting this stunning natural wonder? Here's something incredible about Australia. Despite being a vast and stunning country, Australia often gets overshadowed in conversations about major nations. Founded by the ocean, it boasts gorgeous coastlines that stretch for thousands of miles. With its unique geographical features, including the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, and the iconic outback landscapes, Australia is a haven for nature lovers. It's not just about breathtaking scenery. This country is also home to some distinct wildlife, like kangaroos and koalas, found nowhere else on Earth. Did you know that Australia has multiple climates, ranging from tropical in the north to temperate in the south? This diversity supports a wide range of ecosystems and cultures, making it a fascinating place to explore. Why do you think Australia deserves more recognition on the world stage? Did you know weight changes at the equator? It's fascinating, but due to the Earth's shape and rotation, people actually weigh less at the equator than they do at the North or South poles. This happens because our planet isn't a perfect sphere. It's slightly flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator. When you stand at the equator, you're not just experiencing tropical weather, you're also a little farther from the center of the Earth. This distance plays a role in gravitational pull. Additionally, the centrifugal force created by Earth's rotation pushes outward, making you feel lighter. Scientists estimate that a person weighing 180 pounds in the northern or southern regions would weigh about 0.5% less at the equator, which translates to about 0.9 pounds lighter. While this might seem like a small difference, it sparks curiosity about how gravity really works across the planet. So if you ever plan a trip to the equator, just remember, you might have a slight advantage when it comes to jumping around. You won't believe this about shaving practices. Many people think that when they shave, their hair grows back thicker, but that's a common myth. In reality, shaving cuts the hair at a blunt angle, making it feel coarser and appear darker as it regrows. This illusion occurs because the hair, freshly cut, hasn't had time to soften or lighten from sun exposure. So, while you might notice a stubbly feeling right after shaving, it's not a sign that your hair is changing in thickness. The truth is that hair thickness is determined by genetics and hormonal factors, not by how you remove it. So whether you're using a razor, electric shaver, or waxing, your hair will grow back at its natural thickness, and shaving will not affect its texture or density. Next time you reach for your razor, remember that how you shave doesn't change the way your hair grows. Did you know that a scene was cut from The Shining? Just a week after its general release, director Stanley Kubrick decided to remove a crucial scene that explained why Jack Torrance's body could not be found at the end of the film. This decision didn't come lightly, as Kubrick was known for his meticulous attention to detail. The scene showed Jack frozen in the snow, adding closure to his character's fate and raising questions about the supernatural elements of the story. However, Kubrick believed the film worked better without the explanation, allowing audiences to interpret the chilling ending themselves. The removed footage was physically cut from the film print and returned to the studio, making it a lost piece of movie history. Fans have long speculated about what the scene might have revealed, but Kubrick's choice ultimately added to the film's mysterious and unsettling atmosphere. You might be shocked to learn that birds have bristles. These fascinating little features, found along the edges of their eyelids, are actually modified feathers, akin to our human eyelashes. Just like our eyelashes help keep dust and debris away from our eyes, these bristles serve a similar purpose for birds. But that's not all. They may also play a role in how birds sense their surroundings. By detecting changes in air currents, these tiny feathers can alert birds to approaching predators or obstacles in their flight path. Moreover, these specialized structures are crucial for their survival in the wild, helping them navigate their environments with precision. It's amazing to think about the intricate adaptations birds have evolved, like these eyelid bristles, to thrive in diverse ecosystems. Next time you see a bird, take a moment to appreciate these tiny wonders that contribute to their everyday lives. What if I told you forecasting needs 10 billion calculations? To create an accurate one-day weather forecast, meteorologists engage in a daunting task involving about 10 billion mathematical calculations. They rely on advanced computer models to analyze mountains of data gathered from satellites, radar systems, and countless weather stations across the globe. These high-tech models simulate various atmospheric conditions like temperature, pressure, and humidity to predict how they will interact. Imagine trying to predict a dance of invisible forces that constantly change. Despite the complexity, these calculations are crucial for understanding intricate weather patterns and improving the reliability of forecasts. However, even with all this technology and analysis, forecasting remains a challenge due to the chaotic nature of the atmosphere. With every storm or sunny day we experience, there's a hidden world of mathematical precision behind it. Ever thought about why design matters in technology? The Bulgarian Electro Super Spot Wagon showcases how art and engineering can collide beautifully. Touted for its stunning aesthetic, this innovative vehicle features a unique design that doesn't just catch the eye but also enhances functionality. What sets it apart further is its impressive power system, boasting over 20 motors that provide both efficiency and speed. This intricate web of engineering allows it to respond to the driver's commands with remarkable agility. Imagine driving a vehicle that feels more like a piece of art than just a mode of transport. The Electro Super Spot Wagon is more than wheels and motors. It's an embodiment of creativity and advanced technology. As we embrace a future where technology increasingly integrates with our artistic sensibilities, the Electro Super Spot Wagon stands as a prime example of what can happen when innovation meets imagination. Did you know cheese is a target for thieves? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese is stolen. This surprising statistic reveals how this beloved dairy product is becoming a high-risk item for retailers. Cheese theft happens for various reasons. such as its high value and demand. Many cheese varieties, especially gourmet or specialty types, can be quite expensive, making them tempting targets for those looking to make a quick profit. Some retailers have even had to resort to adding security measures like cameras and alarms in their dairy sections to deter thieves. Interestingly, this theft isn't limited to small shops. Larger distributors and supermarkets face these challenges too. The cheese industry is vast and diverse, encompassing everything from cheddar to brie, but the risk of theft remains a serious issue. So next time you enjoy a slice of your favorite cheese, think about the journey it took to get to your plate and the unusual challenges it faced along the way. Is it really true that our brains filter out faces? It's fascinating how our minds work. Our brains use mental filters to sift through the endless stream of information we encounter each day. This is super helpful because it lets us focus on the important stuff while ignoring distractions. However, these filters can also make daily life tricky. For instance, when you're in a crowded place like a bustling concert or a busy street, you might struggle to recognize familiar faces. This happens because your brain is overwhelmed and prioritizes other stimuli, like sounds or moving objects, over identifying people. While mental filtering is essential for managing information effectively, it can complicate our social interactions. So the next time you fail to spot a friend in a crowd, remember it's just your brain doing its job, sorting through loads of information. Did you know Sam P. Chase designed the first $1 bill? Back in the turbulent times of the Civil War, Treasury Secretary Sam P. Chase took a bold step that would forever link his legacy with American currency. In 1862, Chase masterminded the creation of the first $1 bill, making an impactful move during a time when the nation needed financial stability. Not only did he play a crucial role in this monetary shift, but he also decided to include his own portrait on the bill. This decision was both practical and symbolic. It aimed to inspire confidence in the new paper currency and ensure that his contributions to the nation's economy would not be forgotten. As people exchanged these bills for goods and services, Chase's face became a familiar sight across the country. This innovative step helped pave the way for future bills and reflected the growing importance of paper currency during that era. Today, when you spot a $1 bill, remember that a key figure in the Civil War era made it possible for you to carry a piece of history in your wallet. Hard to believe, but wolves changed Yellowstone forever. In 1995, Yellowstone National Park welcomed back an essential predator, the gray wolf. Their return sparked a remarkable transformation in the ecosystem. Before the wolves arrived, elk populations surged, causing serious overgrazing that harmed various plant species. With wolves hunting elk, their numbers decreased, allowing young trees and shrubs to flourish. This resurgence of vegetation led to improved habitats for many animals, including beavers, which rely on trees for dams. As beavers built more dams, they helped restore riverbanks, preventing erosion and creating ponds that benefited a diverse range of wildlife. The presence of wolves even shifted how rivers flowed, showing just how interconnected nature can be. The reintroduction of wolves illustrates the delicate balance in ecosystems and reminds us that every species plays a crucial role. Who knew one animal could create such a ripple effect? Guess what really drives Olympic sportsmanship? Larry Lemieux, a talented Canadian sailor, showcased incredible bravery during the 1988 Olympics in Seoul. While racing for what seemed like a guaranteed silver medal, Lemieux noticed two competitors struggling in the water after their boat capsized. Without a second thought, he decided to abandon the race and rush to their aid, demonstrating that sportsmanship goes beyond winning. His selfless act of courage not only saved lives, but also inspired many who witnessed it. This remarkable decision earned him the prestigious Pierre de Coubertin Medal, an award recognizing outstanding examples of sportsmanship at the Olympic Games. Lemieux's story is a powerful reminder that true victory often lies in our willingness to help others, proving that the spirit of the Olympics is about more than just medals. What do you think motivates athletes to put others first? You might be shocked to learn that 99% are hidden. Did you know there are around 1.6 billion live websites on the internet? That's a massive number, but here's the twist. A whopping 99% of these websites aren't indexed by search engines like Google. They exist in a mysterious part of the web called the deep web. This hidden layer is home to private databases, confidential pages, and unlisted content, which means they remain invisible to most of us. These sites could contain anything from academic articles in scholarly databases to membership-only forums and company records. The deep web is often confused with the dark web, which is much smaller and usually associated with illegal activities. In fact, the majority of the deep web is perfectly legal and safe. So the next time you search online, remember that only a small fraction of information is easily accessible. What else might be lurking beneath the surface? Let's uncover the truth about deer antler shedding. Did you know that deer go through a fascinating process called demog to shed their antlers at least once a year? This process is a natural part of their life cycle, and what's incredible is that it's completely painless, much like how we might change our hats. As the seasons change, male deer grow impressive antlers to attract females during mating season. Once this period is over, their bodies signal it's time to drop those heavy branch structures. The old antlers fall off, making way for new ones to grow back, often larger and stronger. This happens in late winter or early spring, and the entire process is driven by changes in daylight and hormone levels. The next time you see a deer, imagine how cool it is that they're not just beautiful creatures, but also undergo this unique transformation each year. So the next time you spot a deer, remember the amazing journey of its antlers. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know Grant was arrested for speeding? In 1872, Ulysses S. Grant, who would later become famous for his role as a Union general during the Civil War and the 18th President of the United States, found himself in a rather unusual predicament. While driving his horse-drawn carriage through the streets of Washington, D.C., he was pulled over by a police officer for going too fast. Yes, you heard that right. Speeding, even in those days of horse-drawn vehicles, was taken seriously. Grant, known for his determination in battle, might have been trying to get somewhere quickly. The officer, realizing he had stopped the president, was understandably taken aback. But he followed through with the law. Grant was fined $20 for the offense, a surprising event in the life of a man who led the nation during a turbulent time. This incident adds a quirky layer to his legacy, showing that even presidents are not above the law. Who knew the leader of a nation could have such a wacky moment? Did you know dogs can sniff out medical conditions? This remarkable ability comes from their incredible sense of smell, which is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. Training dogs to detect specific health issues, like diabetes or certain cancers, has become a fascinating area of study. For example, dogs can be taught to recognize changes in a person's scent that indicate low blood sugar levels, allowing them to alert their owners or caregivers. In addition to diabetes, some specially trained dogs can detect cancerous cells during routine screenings by sniffing out specific volatile organic compounds. This unique bond between humans and dogs showcases just how valuable our furry friends can be. Imagine going about your daily life with a loyal companion that not only provides comfort, but also helps ensure your health. How amazing is that? Did you know almonds are related to peaches? It might surprise you to learn that these tasty treats belong to the same family, called Rosaceae. This is the same family that includes roses, cherries, and strawberries. So the next time you're enjoying a handful of almonds or a juicy peach, think about their botanical connection. Both fruits grow from flowering trees, and they share similar characteristics, such as their sweet flavors. Interestingly, while peaches are usually enjoyed fresh, canned, or in pies, almonds are primarily consumed as nuts, often used in snacks, desserts, and even almond milk. This relationship isn't just fun trivia. It hints at the diverse ways our food can be interconnected, showcasing nature's creativity. When you bite into an almond or a peach, you're experiencing a tiny piece of this family tree, reminding us of the fascinating connections present in the natural world. So the next time you're at the store, consider picking up both almonds and peaches. After all, they're family. Chili peppers deliver a fiery kick without real heat. It might surprise you to learn that the heat you feel when munching on a chili isn't actually caused by temperature. Instead, the secret lies in a compound called capsaicin. When you bite into a chili, capsaicin binds to pain receptors in your mouth, tricking your brain into thinking there's a burning sensation. This reaction triggers your body's defense mechanism, causing you to sweat and your heart rate to increase. It's fascinating how this natural chemical can lead to such intense experiences, right? Interestingly, the heat level of chili peppers is measured using the Scoville scale, which assigns a specific rating based on the concentration of capsaicin. Ranging from mild bell peppers to the extremely hot Carolina Reaper, which can hit over 2 million Scoville heat units, each pepper offers a unique intensity. While the idea of spicy food might conjure up images of fire, it's really just our nerves responding to a little chemistry lesson. So would you dare to try a hotter pepper? Here's a wild fact about cats and their diets. Did you know that cats are quite unique when it comes to their eating habits? Unlike many animals and even humans, these fascinating felines do not require carbohydrates or sugars in their diet. This evolutionary adaptation allows them to thrive on a protein-rich diet, which is primarily meat. Because of this, cats generally show little interest in sugary foods, a stark contrast to humans and other pets that often go wild for sweets. Their ancestors, wild hunters, relied on meat for survival, which shaped their dietary needs. As a result, indoor kitties today are perfectly happy to munch on proteins without the temptation of cookies or sugary treats. This doesn't mean that your cat won't try to steal a lick of ice cream now and then. They're naturally curious. However, feeding them sugary snacks can lead to health issues. By understanding their dietary needs, cat owners can better care for their feline friends, ensuring they live a healthy and happy life. Surprisingly, it's a fact that subway air is skin. In New York City's bustling subway system, a fascinating study revealed that around 15% of the air consists of tiny particles from human skin. Scientists collected air samples and found flakes originating from various parts of the human body, like feet, scalps, and armpits. This discovery shows just how interconnected we are in public spaces, breathing in bits of skin from strangers all around us. As millions of people travel daily in the subways, their skin cells are shed, floating invisibly through the air. While it might sound a bit gross, it's a natural part of life. Our bodies constantly release skin cells, and the subway is a prime environment for this phenomenon. Next time you're on the train, think about the unique blend of human presence in the air you breathe. Could this tiny detail change how you view your daily commute? Hard to believe, but stomach acid can dissolve razor blades. The human stomach is a powerful machine, boasting an astonishingly acidic environment that can break down tough materials. With a pH level between 1.0 and 2.0, the acid in our stomachs is strong enough to dissolve metal, as shown in a study published in the journal Gastrointestinal Endoscopy. In this study, researchers found that a single-edged razor blade could completely dissolve after just 2 hours of being immersed in stomach acid. This incredible strength comes from hydrochloric acid, which aids in digestion and helps to kill harmful bacteria. However, it's crucial to note that while our stomachs are equipped to handle such challenges, swallowing sharp objects like razor blades can be incredibly dangerous and lead to serious injuries. So next time you think about what your stomach can do, remember its astonishing ability to tackle even razor blades. Just don't test it out yourself. What if I told you about the Magnus effect? This fascinating physics principle helps explain how baseball players throw curveballs and how soccer stars bend the ball in midair. When a ball spins while flying, the air surrounding it moves at different speeds on each side. This creates areas of high and low pressure, and the result is a curved path, making the ball swerve unexpectedly. Athletes skillfully use this effect to confuse their opponents during games, demonstrating how science can enhance strategy and creativity in sports. Imagine a pitcher throwing a curveball that suddenly drops just before reaching home plate, or a soccer player curling a shot around a wall of defenders. This intersection of physics and sport not only surprises fans, but also highlights the incredible ways athletes apply scientific principles to gain an advantage. Understanding the Magnus effect can deepen your appreciation for these thrilling moments in sports. So the next time you see an impressive curveball or a bending free kick, remember the science behind it. Have you ever seen a robotic bike tower? This exciting invention is a space-saving solution for urban environments struggling with bike storage. Developed with advanced technology, the robotic mini tower intelligently stores bicycles using an automated system. Imagine a sleek, modern structure that not only secures your bike, but also lowers it automatically when you need it. This ingenious design is perfect for cities where every inch of space counts. As more people choose cycling as their mode of transport, innovative solutions like this tower become increasingly essential. By reducing clutter and making bike retrieval simple and efficient, this mini tower could transform the way we think about bike storage in city life. How cool would it be to have this in your neighborhood? With cities aiming for greener transportation options, inventions like the robotic bike tower are not just practical, they're also paving the way for a more sustainable future. Is it really true that a museum showcases Piccati's works? In Massachusetts, a unique museum shines a spotlight on the art of Piccati, an artist whose talents have remained largely unnoticed by the mainstream art world. Located in a quaint town, this museum offers visitors a chance to explore a rich collection of Piccati's paintings and sculptures, bringing his vibrant creativity to life. Despite his innovative techniques and compelling themes, Piccati's work has often been overshadowed by more famous artists. The museum not only aims to celebrate his artistry, but also to educate the public about his contributions to contemporary art. With guided tours and interactive exhibits, guests can learn about Piccati's inspirations and techniques, diving deep into the stories behind each piece. This dedication to honoring overlooked artists sparks important conversations about recognition in the art community. By visiting the museum, art lovers can help ensure that Piccati's legacy endures. Why not take a trip and experience his art for yourself? Let's uncover the truth about farts. Did you know that farts can be quite a fascinating topic? You might think they're just embarrassing moments, but the science behind them is surprisingly interesting. When we eat, our body breaks down food, and some of that food gets fermented by bacteria in our intestines. This fermentation produces gas, which mixes with air to create that unmistakable smell we often try to avoid. On average, humans release gas enough to fill a party balloon every day. That's about 14 to 23 times a day for most people. While the odor might not be pleasant, it's a normal part of digestion. Each person's fart can vary based on their diet and gut health, leading to a rich diversity in smells among friends and family. So the next time you hear a fart, remember, it's just a natural process happening inside your body. What if I told you Velcro was inspired by burrs? In 1941, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral took a stroll in the countryside and noticed something peculiar: tiny burrs clinging to his pants and his dog's fur. Intrigued by this natural phenomenon, he examined the burrs under a microscope and discovered their unique hook-like structures that allowed them to latch onto fabric and fur with surprising strength. This moment sparked a creative idea for de Mestral, who began experimenting with a similar design using fabric. Fast forward a few years, and his invention of the hook and loop fastener, now widely known as Velcro, changed the way we think about fastening items. Today, Velcro is used in everything from clothing and shoes to spacesuits and more. So next time you fasten your shoes, remember the genius inspired by a simple nature walk. Here's a wild fact about the Pythagorean cup. This remarkable invention, often called the greedy cup, is more than just a drinking vessel. It's a clever lesson in moderation. Imagine sipping your favorite drink, but if you fill this cup too high, it drains all your drink through a hidden hole at the bottom. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras created this unique design to teach the importance of self-restraint and the consequences of excess. By forcing drinkers to think carefully about how much they pour, the cup cleverly illustrates a valuable life lesson. Moderation is key. As it spills out, you realize that indulgence can lead to losing everything, making it not just a quirky party trick, but an enduring symbol of thoughtful consumption. Next time you reach for a drink, consider how the Pythagorean cup reminds us to find balance in all areas of life. A groundbreaking invention changed our lives forever. In 1989, British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web, a revolutionary platform that allowed users to share information worldwide through hypertext. Imagine being able to click on a link and instantly access a wealth of knowledge from anywhere on the planet. This innovation transformed how we communicate, learn, shop, and enjoy entertainment. Before the web, sharing information was often limited and slow, but now, with over 4.5 billion internet users, the flow of data is faster and more efficient than ever. From online classes that offer learning opportunities to people of all ages, to shopping from the comfort of home, the World Wide Web has reshaped everyday life into something interconnected and dynamic. Can you imagine a day without the web, with all the resources and connections it provides? Let's uncover the truth about ancient Egyptian pillows. Many people picture soft, fluffy pillows when they think of a good night's sleep, but the ancient Egyptians had a different idea. They crafted stone pillows, often made from materials like limestone or alabaster. These hard, solid designs were not just for comfort, they served practical purposes. Ancient Egyptians believed that elevating the head while sleeping would keep them more alert and ward off insects. Interestingly, these stone pillows often featured a small carved area to cradle the head, providing some form of support. Furthermore, these pillows were not just functional. Many featured beautiful carvings and intricate designs, showcasing the artistry of the time. So while modern pillows are all about luxury and softness, the ancient Egyptians' choices reveal fascinating insights into their customs, beliefs, and lifestyles. What do you think about sleeping on stone? Guess what really drives stair-climbing robots? The Microbatic Ascender is revolutionizing how we think about cleaning our spaces. This amazing robotic device can autonomously climb stairs, tackling multiple floors without needing any human help. Imagine a robot that can navigate those pesky steps while efficiently cleaning carpets or floors. Equipped with advanced sensors and smart algorithms, the Microbatic Ascender expertly assesses its surroundings, identifying obstacles and adjusting its path as needed. Whether it's a home, office, or public space, this clever invention saves time and effort for everyone. Users can set cleaning schedules or monitor progress from their smartphones, making it super convenient. These robots not only help keep our environments tidy, but also pave the way for smarter technology in our daily lives. Who wouldn't want a little robot helper making chores easier? What happens when virtual love impacts real life? In Japan, a man made headlines after divorcing his wife because her character in The Sims was having a virtual affair. This surprising case raises questions about how digital worlds can cross into our reality. The man discovered that his wife's game character was involved in a romantic relationship with another character, which upset him enough to end their marriage. This incident highlights the often absurd line between virtual life and our actual experiences. Many people invest emotions into video games, treating them as extensions of their reality. In this scenario, the man seemed unable to separate the pixelated affair from his real-life emotions, showcasing how intertwined our lives can become with the digital realm. Is it possible for games to affect our relationships more than we realize? This situation invites a deeper look into the influence of technology on human connections. Here's a wild fact about alien abductions. Psychologists have proposed that many stories of alien encounters might not be what they seem. Instead of being whisked away by extraterrestrials, some experiences could be linked to sleep paralysis, a condition where individuals wake up unable to move and often hallucinate. During these episodes, people might perceive shadowy figures or feel a presence, which can trigger fears of being abducted. Additionally, cultural influences play a significant role. As movies and books featuring aliens became more popular, the idea of alien abduction seeped into our collective consciousness. This means that some people may interpret their ambiguous experiences through the lens of media, thinking they've encountered aliens when, in reality, their minds might be at work. Could our perception of reality be shaped so easily by storytelling? Mongolian mothers, the heart of family life. In Mongolia, the cultural fabric is tightly woven with the threads of maternal care and responsibility. Mothers are often seen as the primary caregivers, nurturing not just their children, but the entire family unit. This deep-seated belief emphasizes the importance of familial bonds that cascade through generations. It's common to witness mothers taking on various roles, from homemakers to teachers, guiding their children not only in daily tasks, but also imparting valuable life lessons. This tradition, rooted in Mongolia's nomadic lifestyle, fosters a strong sense of community and support within families. The expectations placed on mothers speak volumes about the respect and honor held for their contributions, allowing them to shape future generations while maintaining close-knit family connections. How do these cultural values evolve in urban settings today? Heart disease can strike suddenly. Are you prepared? Many people don't realize that the most common initial warning sign of heart disease is actually sudden death. This alarming fact highlights how many cardiovascular conditions can develop silently, often without noticeable symptoms. By the time a person experiences symptoms like chest pain or shortness of breath, it's often too late, and the condition may already be severe. This reality underscores the critical importance of regular health checkups and screenings, which can help catch potential issues early. Doctors can assess your heart health and recommend lifestyle changes, such as adopting a balanced diet and engaging in regular physical activity. Simple adjustments like these can significantly reduce the risks associated with heart disease. Remember, being proactive about your heart health can save your life. So don't wait for warning signs. Schedule that checkup, make those lifestyle changes, and take charge of your heart health today. Let's uncover the truth about giraffe tongues. Giraffes, known for their towering height and graceful necks, have an incredible adaptation: their long, prehensile tongues. These tongues can reach lengths of 18 to 20 inches, making them perfect for stripping leaves from tall trees. But did you know that giraffe tongues are black? This unique trait isn't just for appearance, it serves an important purpose. Spending lots of time in the sun as they graze, giraffes face the risk of sunburn. The dark color of their tongues acts like a natural sunscreen, helping to shield them from harmful UV rays. Additionally, their tongues are not only long, but also very strong. This strength allows them to grasp and maneuver branches effortlessly, making it easier to reach delicious leaves that are otherwise out of reach for many other animals. So the next time you see a giraffe, appreciate not just its height, but also the clever design of its tongue. Is it really true that Antarctica hit 63.5 degrees? In 2020, this icy continent recorded its warmest temperature ever at 63.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 17.5 degrees Celsius. While that may still sound chilly, especially compared to most places, it represents a startling shift for Antarctica. Normally, the continent is known for its extreme cold, but this spike in temperature raises important alarms about climate change. As we track these warming episodes, scientists worry about the melting of ice sheets that could lead to rising sea levels worldwide. Even in such remote areas, the effects of global warming are becoming palpable, showcasing how interconnected our planet's climate system really is. If one of the coldest places on Earth can experience such unusual warmth, it makes you wonder what this means for our planet's future. The rise in temperatures not only impacts wildlife and habitats in Antarctica, but also poses a threat to coastal communities across the globe. Will we see more record-breaking temperatures in the future? This might surprise you. Plantains are not eaten raw. While many people enjoy sweet plantains as a tasty treat, the regular plantain is a different story. Unlike its sweeter cousin, the typical plantain must be cooked before you can enjoy its unique flavor and texture. In many cultures, plantains are a staple food, often served in savory dishes. When prepared, they can be fried, boiled, or baked, creating delightful meals that range from crispy to creamy. In countries like Ghana, fried plantains are a favorite side dish, while in other regions, they can be mashed into a comforting dish called fufu. Cooking transforms the starches in plantains into a softer, sweeter flavor, making them a versatile ingredient in both sweet and savory recipes. So if you thought you could snack on a raw plantain like you do with a banana, think again. Next time you're in the kitchen, try cooking plantains instead and discover their amazing taste. Why not give it a shot in your next meal? What if I told you laughter can kill you? This odd tale comes from ancient history, where a man reportedly died from laughter after cracking a joke about a donkey munching on figs and suggested it wash them down with wine. While the truth behind this story remains questionable, it highlights how humor can have surprising effects on our health. Laughter is a powerful response, triggering the release of endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals. However, this legend serves as a dark reminder that too much laughter, especially in the wrong context, can lead to unexpected consequences. Throughout history, many have believed that laughter can lighten the mood and even improve health. But this story shakes up that notion. Was the man simply taken by the absurdity of his own joke? Or did he possess a heart that couldn't keep up with his amusement? Either way, it's a quirky reminder of the fine line between joy and the unexpected.